first of all, Bill is an enormous musical theater fan, and that made things, really easy, as far as connecting with him, because he knew all the references. He knew all the songs from the Broadway show. He knew all my other shows. He really knows, his stuff. So, we started out with a lot of tools at our disposal to working together and a lot of reference points that we could discuss. And Bill is a micromanager in the best way possible, and it can be difficult when you talk about micromanagers, but not in his case. Number one, because I like him so much. I really like him, and he's just so intensely looking at each moment. Not unlike Howard Ashman was, and I love working with Bill completely. Emma's, I could not imagine anyone else playing Belle. Honestly, she's perfect. I like everyone else, I loved her, watching her grow up before our eyes in the Harry Potter series. Emma was great to work with, but I know that I was intimidating for her, and the idea of her singing she was very sensitive about her singing. So, I did have to be protective, and Bill was protective, as was Kaz, make sure she had the space and to get comfortable with the songs. And, the results are on the screen. She did fantastically. They're two pretty irrepressible individuals. Luke, I had no idea he's just like, yes, this is what I want to do. And, boy, that's one enthusiastic Gaston, and I love Luke. And really got to be friends with him on this movie, which was great. And Josh, I'm actually writing a musical for Josh right now. I knew, of course, Josh from Book of Mormon, and I'm writing a project for Josh at Universal right now, so we're sort of collaborators. Josh is so talented and so delightful and so smart, and it was easy, obviously, playing LeFou. There isn't a note he can't hit. He just worked. And he ended up being just a fantastic vocalist. He's got his real baritone, voice, and he's kept in character, and he has this big number, Forevermore, and he just knocks it out of the park. Well, Tim is so, yes, he and Howard are very different, and yet, the thing about Tim, which you don't get a lot of it in this particular, these three songs, but you do get Tim's personality comes through. His vocabulary and his personality come through in the songs, and there's such a distinct Tim Rice style. He has the ability in a lyric to elevate and to bring an emotional texture and sort of this elegant vocabulary to these moments. And his lyrics really lend themselves to larger-than-life songs. And, we've written so much together. And it was great to come back and work with Tim again.